An clear history. A film that could be seen as funny. I think it also depends a lot on taste, de gustibus non et disputandum. Larry David for me is an awkward, strange proposal as a comedian. Even if I'm some people who talk about these notes say that I have a tendency to look mean, upset, haunted, whatever. Even when I talk about happiness or positive psychology, that's something that I regret. And at my small scale, of course, vis-a-vis this huge star of Curb Your Enthusiasm and others, but it looks like I resemble. I have the same attitude of trying to be happy or provoke good feelings, but with an ugly mug. Not crying, but now I'm trying to make it. Smiling makes people better. In fact, on a side note, but maybe connected somewhat to Lady David, who doesn't smile. In fact, he's making people laugh supposedly with his mean approach, being upset, terrorizing, obnoxious, and inviting you to curb your enthusiasm. But a test revealed this. They looked at pictures at the end of high school, I guess, and anyway, a school, the end of school, thousands and thousands of pictures, and they studied thousands of respective cases, and they seen uh, going back and analyzing people photographed in these albums, that those who smiled had a better professional and private life, a genuine Duchenne, so-called Duchenne smile. And therefore a smile makes so much of a difference. And they studied that 5 years, 8 years, I don't know, 13 years after that, and it it's a fact, because this is not the only study. It's shown. So maybe we should try and smile. But Larry David doesn't do that. It's true in this comedy. He doesn't have a reason to, because he is working for a company that seems similar to Tesla. They're doing electric vehicles that look kind of ugly, or maybe cute for some. It's true. This is the thing. The Economist on its cover, and in the main introducing article, argues that the end of the combustion engine is near, and electric cars are really the future. And Apple is working on this, and many others, of course, the traditional car makers on electric vehicles. So he is Nathan Rowley. He worked as a marketing director for a company making electric cars, and he lost a fortune after his dispute with the main investor and CEO Jon Hamm, famous for his Don Draper role in Mad Men, and Jon Hamm, who is Will Harvey, um, and he ends up on the famous Martha Vineyard Island, wherein, to his chagrin or desperation, I mean Larry David, aka Nathan, now called Raleigh, changed his name because he didn't want people to recognize him, which they did for such a long time, and say, "Ah, you're the loser. You're the guy who lost $1 billion, and you're so silly." And how do you feel about that? So, whereas at the beginning he had a long beard, long hair, now he's Larry David as we know him, and bald here and shaven, and he is on this island where nobody knows him, but which is filled with the electric cars produced by his former company, and that drives him crazy. He's of course driving an SUV covered with wood, so this is one of the feeble jokes. I thought the dialogue, the plot, otherwise not really fantastic. Um, and there's also Michael Keaton, in spite of the many good actors within. Michael Keaton is an obnoxious John Stampo guy who swears a lot, and he's involved in a plot to blow up the house of Will Harvey, the former associate of Nathan. And it's not really working, if you ask me, except for this introduction of the electric car as one of the main elements in the story. And of course, if you like the style of Larry David, then you may be crazy for this.